Hey YouTubers, TazzMan here, and I'm bringing you another TazzMann's first look. So today we're looking at Minecraft 13w39a. Today's snapshot just came out about probably an hour or so ago. But not a lot has happened in this snapshot aside from fixes and such, but there is one new thing that we're going to talk about. So hold on just a second, let's do that. Oh, did it again. Okay, so the change that's happened in this snapshot is actually with mesas, and so I found this seed, and let me just give it to you in case you're interested, because it seems like mesa biomes usually spawn really far away from spawn. I guess they don't spawn, generate. This seed right here will give you a nice mesa biome just over the hill in this direction. So as you can see, we go east, southeast, kind of more east, I guess. But we run right into a mesa biome, so it's really cool. So let's talk about some of the changes. So since the last update that we put out, which I believe was 13w38a, some things have been fixed, like the redstone lamps, where if you hit it with a silk touch and the redstone lamp was on, it would actually crash the game. That's been fixed. Lots of hopper issues have been fixed, it looks like. One new shader has been added, so there's now a Bumpy shader. And not only that, you might have known this, but I didn't at the time, but if you go into your super secret settings and mess around with it, uh-oh, maybe we just crashed. Well, I don't see anything. Alright, let's check. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, this might be a bug. It seems if you hit the super secret button twice, you get a black screen. So we'll see if it does it again. So we hit it once, everything's fine. Let's see. Yeah, we got the FXAA one. Let's try it again. We get an explosion. Now, what I wanted to show you is that if, well, especially I guess if this happens, if we hit escape a bunch of times, we'll get back into game, and we can tell because we can hear us break it. If we hit F4, it will take us back to our default shader. So as you can see, it doesn't say anything about shaders underneath there. So maybe that's a bug that needs to be fixed and will be fixed really soon. But it looks like look at that, just earned my achievement. But anyway, yeah, definitely looks like if we do that, that's just interesting. So if you hit the super secret settings 2 times in a row, you get this wonderful crash. Well, it doesn't crash, but there we go. Alright, well, enough of that. Let's go on over here. And look at that, you can already see our beautiful mesa. Now, one thing you might notice right up front is there is a new block that's being introduced. And this block is red sand. So you can see here we have some red sand. Now, I've done some experimenting with it, and most of your recipes will still work with red sand that worked with the white sand over there. But I think they added the red sand because the contrast offset from this white sand, like you go to a mesa biome and then you look in the ground level and there's just white sand. It really just kind of stands out in a kind of bad way. But let's grab a couple things here. We only need 1 coal, and we need a bunch of that. Alright, and we need this guy and this guy. So like I said, most of your recipes seem to work fine with it. We can take our sand, we'll just do 8 there real quick, and that will still turn to glass. also taking sand. Oh, whoops, I did that backwards. I always do that wrong. Whoop. And then adding your 5 thing will give you TNT. However, you don't get sandstone from it. So you get almost all the recipes, and maybe they're planning on making a red sandstone, which would be really cool in its different flavors. So there you go, that's the sand, and really not a lot else has happened. So you see we got some glass cooking up here. Let's see, I'll read from the wiki what other things. So a lot of the Hopper Java Lang null exceptions that people have been getting. The volume slider right here, we can get rid of you. This volume slider for monsters, apparently it used to also change sounds for entering into your inventory, and that's been fixed. Skylighting doesn't get darker until a thunderstorm, and I think Evil Seth is the one that did that one. I think I saw that. Snow golems die in Extreme Hills snow, so they will die. They were dying even though it was snowy in Extreme Hills. There was a bug with XP orb sounds, which has been fixed. Let me see what else we got. Villagers act like it's raining when they are in the desert, and it rains elsewhere. So I haven't seen some of these, but these are just things that have been fixed. Arrows from a flame bow aren't extinguished from rain, but are extinguished from other water. The saddle equip sound effect does not play when equipping a pig with a saddle. Boats inflict fall damage if it runs aground in some fashion. Now, one other thing that I saw, I think it was Evil Seth that, or maybe Evil Seth didn't do the lighting thing. But one other thing I heard was on the horizon is boats being broken by lily pads. It said that, I think it was Evil Seth that said it, but oh, whoops, I need transportation. So he said basically that now when you run into lily pads, the lily pad breaks instead of the boat, which makes sense. A lily pad is just a little leaf. But in my testing, it's not in this snapshot. You hit lily pads, maybe you have a little more resistance, but if we run a boat through this, and it seems to depend on our speed too, like if we come here, get in our boat, go nice and slow, we can actually break quite a few more. I'm not used to the mechanics on the steering. So as you can see here, as we went nice and slow, we actually didn't kill our boat so bad. But if we take a boat and we just ram into it, oh, whoa, 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 there we go. If we get full speed and we hit, we only hit a couple. Now, for those of you that think that that might just be because that boat was damaged, we'll try it again right here. I don't know if we can get the speed though. So we actually broke less. So yeah, I don't know if that's something actually further on the horizon, but that's one thing that, you know, lily pads have been the bane of my existence. Whenever I'm in a boat and I come across a swamp, I'm like, oh no. Especially with how hard boats are to drive now. I don't know if anyone else finds them hard to drive, but oh, I don't know what it is. I sure don't find them easy. Wow, that was weird. You used to be able to steer it with your A and D keys. Now it's all with the mouse. And backing up doesn't seem to stop you. Like I'm pressing S for backup and it doesn't seem to stop me at all. And now so boats are tough. Anyway, so there you go. I'll be excited when they fix boats more. But here you go. As you can see, we just get regular glass, not tainted or stained glass. I'm really actually surprised we've never seen stained glass, other than in the April Fool's Minecraft 2.0 thing. In that video, we were introduced to stained glass, a lot of other joke things, but we were also introduced to the coal block. And the coal block ended up making it in vanilla, but stained glass never did. And I think stained glass would be awesome. So, Dinnerbone, if you're watching this, what happened to stained glass? It was awesome, and it worked fine in the snapshot or in that prank thing. But, alright, I think I'm done. I've gone on and on about all this stuff, and I think it is time to set an explosion. No, I'm going to set an explosion, but it's not time for it. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this and want to see more, it helps if you leave me a thumbs up down below. Helps me know that you're enjoying these and you're finding them useful. Cool. And as always, guys, comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter if you want to stay up with everything that's going on in my world. You know, it's just twitter.com/T4ZZM4NN, and click the follow button and you'll be kept up on everything going on. And until next time, guys, I'll be seeing you later. I can't even do that. Oh, I'm in creative. Haha. Alright, later, guys.